Hello and welcome to episode 216 of Naija's Geeking Out, the first episode for this year, 2025. Happy New Year, listeners. Thanks for joining us again. And today we've got the three musketeers today. Starting with Red. Red, how are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. You know, some people are already setting baseline for how they will behave this year. They're absent. They're in no show. So I remember him saying my absent. I was only around for half of last year.
You're not even allowing the episode to start. You're already starting the year with violence.
Oh no, this year. Look at my name.
Oh, new Red.
Yes. It's war. So I know he's going to listen to this. So, our sponsor, please. We cannot start this year like this.
Like this.
No, this is not good. This is not a good example. So,
yeah.
But I'm good to be here. 2025. Looking for hopefully a better year in the comic and movie verse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because last year was pretty.
Yeah,
it wasn't great.
Yeah.
It wasn't great at all.
Last year was dire. Last year was dire, to put it mildly. Yeah. So, well,
because
that's it.
Yeah.
Today, Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year. I mean, although we don't know why you missed last week, we were wondering if it's because your team lost badly that you could not make the call last week, but it's fine.
That one doesn't even.
You accepted that one already. You accepted your fate. But yeah.
If I live my life based on that, I'll be depressed. Go on. Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good to be in the new year. I mean, we are starting the year strong. And hopefully, like Red mentioned, hopefully this year is a lot better than next year. Than last year. Hopefully, because last year's movie slate, TV slate, it was really bad.
They were
back-to-back disappointment. Yeah. I didn't think it could beat 2023 in terms of how bad the disappointment was. But somehow last year was even worse.
How many movies did Sony release last year? Like 3 now.
All their movies.
I feel like Madam Web. Okay, yeah, Madam Web, Venom, and Craven.
Are we missing one? And each one was success. Okay, let's remove Venom, but like
Venom was relatively successful. I feel like we're missing one that was really bad. Sony, but anyway.
But yeah, it's good to forget. It's good to forget.
Yeah, it's good to forget. Yeah. I mean, with Superman and Fantastic Four coming out this year.
Yeah. Because we had like 7 movies last year. Comic book related property movies last year. I'm looking at the list now. And I'm like,
Joker was last year. Joker 2 was last year.
Joker was last year. Craven, The Crow. You watched it? Yeah.
Oh,
Madam Web.
The Crow. Ooh.
Yeah. There was a new Hellboy last year. Then Venom and Deadpool.
I think we have to give honorable mentions to Kex and Darkboy again for
their sacrifice.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
That is true. Hellboy.
Okay. That was so Hellboy. You saw Crow.
Hellboy cinema now. I saw Crow. I saw the Crow.
Yeah.
You saw.
I saw Madam Web.
You saw Madam Web.
I saw.
You saw.
I saw Venom.
Everything.
You saw Venom.
Yeah. I think Hellboy is the only one I didn't see last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a rough year. But okay, so 2025 gonna be a great year, much better year. Let's kick off with something that followed us from 2024 to 2025. I'm talking about Creature Commandos. Now, this series is still flying high with roughly, I think, 95% on Rotten Tomatoes.
People like this show.
So I have a question about that. Is there something wrong with me? Because the more I watch this show, the less I like it. And I'm seeing a pattern. It's same thing with Loki. There's just some shows I don't. Is it that I'm not getting it?
I mean, like okay, so I have I the last few episodes because I haven't been around, so I've caught up on about 3 episodes of this stuff now. I I I didn't dislike them as much as I did the previous 4 episodes, but 95% is still ridiculously high. And I would like someone to genuinely explain what the appeal is for this show
I
that makes it this high.
I think we are expecting a different quality than they're selling. Because it's the same thing with the Superman and Lois show, cartoon,
Okay,
My
okay, okay.
Adventures with Superman, and what's this thing called? And Loki. Let's put them in the same pocket. Where these shows, 3 of them, they can obviously be better. Like there's a lot they could be doing that they're just not choosing not to do.
Okay.
There are sequences they're just choosing not to focus on.
Yes,
They've
yes,
picked what kind of story they want to tell.
yes,
And within that straightforward narrative, it
yes.
works. But it's like this is too simple.
So,
This is
but,
too so maybe because we are used to higher quality stuff, or we are expecting higher quality from
but
these people based on the premise.
when you give something 95%, okay, okay. So thank you. Its critic score is 95%.
Yes.
I said it before, I'll say it again. This guy is a critical darling. James Gunn is a critical darling.
I
Audience
Yeah.
think
score is 80%.
90%.
80, 80.
80 is still very high.
Is still very high. I can stomach 80%. 95 means that there is nothing better you can do. Like
No, so 95,
just want to work on.
remember the way the critic score works. 90, it means 95% of the critics think the show is fine. It's not that 95% of the critics think the show is a 95% show. It's
Okay.
just 95% of this of the people that like if you review the series, you won't score it below a 5. So you are obviously going to be among the 95% people.
I see what you
Yeah.
mean. I see
So
what you
that's the way it's calculated there. So the critic score can be
mean.
very misleading in that direction.
Okay, because I'm looking at it now. It's 39 critics who have critiqued it,
Yeah.
and 37 said fresh.
Exactly. So as
So
long as they say and fresh is means just over 6/10. I don't think we've scored. Yeah. So
okay,
if
okay, okay,
yeah,
okay. This helps. This helps puts things
in
in
perspective, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what am I missing? So maybe IMDb is a better, or Metacritic would be a better indicator or something of
Of the
okay,
show, right?
7.9 out of 10. I will accept this IMDb rating. 7.9 out of 10.
0.5. Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah,
okay.
It's
So 95 is not a 9.5. Okay.
it's
no,
not
it's
a
not
9.5.
fine.
It's
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
yeah. Okay, okay. Thank you. That really does help to for me to understand it. Okay, okay. Episode 7 dropped last week, and it's called Priatel Skeleton.
Skelet.
Do you know, is that in reference to something that I'm missing?
It yeah, in the episode, the little girl called him
Skeleton.
Predator Skelet, my skeleton friend, or
Yeah.
my body skeleton, or something like that. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, good job. Well done.
Yeah.
That was a good catch.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So this one is about Dr. Phosphorus, and it tells us kind of in flashbacks the history, well, his origin, his villain origin, um, of how I think it was a nuclear scientist who was trying to devise a kind of radiation that would
Cure,
eradicate,
cure
yeah,
cancer.
cancer, yes, while keeping the host alive. But it looks like, wait, so what happened is basically he borrowed money from Rupert Thorne, right?
Yeah.
Or is it that he was working for Rupert Thorne, or he borrowed?
I think he
No,
borrowed money.
no, Thorne was sponsoring him, but Thorne had investors.
Yeah,
So
okay,
Yeah.
he needed results.
No,
So
yeah,
and
he needed the results, and he was also falsifying data
yeah,
to submit to Ton
to keep
because
getting
Ton
money.
was expecting, oh, the result you are doing is not just for cancer, it's for weapons as well.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
thank you. Okay, makes sense. And then he gets caught out, and then he gets put in the chamber, bombarded with radiation, becomes Dr. Phosphorus, and then goes on a killing spree. right? So I'm assuming that at some point his mind snapped because Rupert Thorne killed his wife and kid. Well, maybe not in front of him, but very gruesomely.
In
So,
front of him.
oh, was he in front of him?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, no, no, no. Okay, not in front of him. Not in front
Yeah,
of
we
him.
just see
It
their bodies
frames
and the
if
blood.
it frames him for it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Very, very gruesomely, I think. And then after he goes on his killing spree, after Dr. Phosphorus goes on the killing spree, including killing Rupert Thorne's grandkids or kids, something like that. Yeah. It now becomes
Everything that belongs to him, he killed.
to him, he took, including his criminal ventures. So that's
Yeah.
becoming a criminal himself. So that's how he becomes a criminal. And then we see Batman or a silhouette of Batman at some point.
Yeah.
And I think they interviewed James Gunn. They asked him about the Batman cameo, and he said, "Look, the reason why he did it that way was he hasn't settled on a look for the Batman yet. Yes,
And he doesn't want to commit in this show to how the Batman looks.
how the Batman will look.
Yeah.
I saw lots of good designs, but he just wasn't ready to commit to how. Which I think, does this then mean that his Batman, whoever this Batman is going to be the same one in, Batman and Son or
Yeah.
whatever? Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
that means
Batman and Robin.
really in universe, right?
It's in universe, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, go on.
Now that's my biggest problem with Creatures Commandos, that it's in universe. Yeah, but continue.
I mean, we were speculating with Amanda Waller and Economist, but we were still like, okay, let's not take it as firm and final. But okay.
Oh no, it was always. I think it was always confirmed to be in universe.
It was always supposed to be the first chapter in Gods and Monsters.
Yeah,
I don't know how
faithful,
how tied to the universe.
Oh, it's up. Like I think even James Gunn has expanded on that. That it's supposed to there are elements of this that will play off directly in Peacemaker season 2 and in Superman.
Yeah,
I think Cersei might also appear in Superman, but that's for later. Yeah.
I mean, Flag is there, right?
Yeah, Flag is in Peacemaker 2 as well. Yeah.
I did not know he's in Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to be in Superman because we've seen the stills. Anyway, yes. So this is about the origin of Dr. Phosphorus. Nina and the bride, they make some local friends at a brothel. I don't know whether I'll call them friends, but they get involved with some people in Pakistan.
Was that woman's voice? Arvideshu?
Yeah. Agadishu. Yeah. Her voice is
it's unique.
So unique. Yeah, that was her. And then Flag Senior and Frankenstein go up against Clayface.
No, that was the previous episode before this.
Oh, was it? Sorry, okay, I'm mixing them up then because I watched that.
So this is in this episode, Flag is in the hospital and he's getting treated while what's his name? No. Frankenstein goes to Pakistan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So Waller is at the hospital with Flag trying to show some emotion for the first time. I'm not seen that this emotional before.
Was it an emotion or was it just she just wanted to know?
He says emotion. Well,
emotional, like it's not real, but it's Waller.
As emotional as someone like that can get.
Can be,
someone she considers maybe a comrade or at least a useful ally. What did you think about this episode? Any call outs of this episode? Red.
I saw it. Was gory though.
It is
more gory than I think the others. The way Dr. Phosphorus was just
stepping on faces.
Was that a homage to Dr. Manhattan and the way he was created? I don't know his backstory. So that looked like it.
I don't know.
Then I think
got Dr. Manhattan vibes.
I don't want to say that. I think Dr. Manhattan's one because he wasn't forced into the chamber, right? He forgot the watch and then he went back.
Oh, you
mean the way his skin was?
Yeah, the way
his skin was. Yeah.
Then I got a mask vibe, Jim Carrey mask. vibe when
when
he
he
took
was
over.
dancing in with his
Dancing, yeah,
yes, with the
and the
hat.
I
Coco
like
Bambam.
That's
I
not
like
very
that
Coco Bambam.
sequence.
Yeah,
I like the sequence from when he
he
came
took
out of the
over
chamber to
to
taking over
Batman.
to the
Yes.
Batman.
Yeah,
Like, and for the first time, I like the music there as well.
Okay. Okay.
I know you don't
The
like the
music
music in
wasn't
this
too
show at
bad,
all.
but
Yeah,
the music I didn't find the music in the last two episodes that bad.
but I like this. Like, I can play that entire
Do
sequence with the music.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
but
what
you
was
do
I
what?
do. I I think you should just eliminate it. It's something that is feeling like a shtick, and yeah,
that's
but that's
that's how it feels. That's how it feels to me.
It's a
yeah.
stick. Yeah,
It's feeling less like an artistic choice and more like a shtick every time it happens now.
it's like Snyder with slow mo. There are sometimes it does it really really well, but even when it does it really really well,
It's still
because he uses
overdone.
it a lot.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's like you
Yo,
can't really appreciate the few moments where it's brilliant. Yeah,
exactly, exactly, exactly.
yeah.
Okay.
I
Red.
ha-
So
I hated the Weasel and the Wolves part.
I hate Weasel,
I
so there's nothing Weasel can
is
do.
you guys. I think
There's
you
nothing
guys
that
are
Weasel can do.
missing.
The
You
point.
guys are missing the
I
point
think
of
so. I
Weasel
think
in
So
this
what?
story.
So what's the point? Tell me.
So Weasel meets the and this is a recurring theme with this particular show that monstrous creature, the way we respond to monstrous creatures, our prejudice against monstrous creatures, like
You
the
keep saying this. Maybe you might be onto something. Yeah.
yeah,
what?
Weasel in this particular episode, the wolves they came in looking threatening, and they turned out to be friends. So it's a recurring thing that the people that look like monsters are not necessarily monsters. So that was that sequence playing out again in that scene. Like
Were they friends, or did wolves just fall for
yeah, that's
even a human being who is not a monster? You can't be throwing stick for a wolf and they will be picking it.
I mean that's
So
what the show is trying to do because if you flip it with if you flip it with Weasel's episode with the kids,
Mhm.
where because the kids didn't treat him as a monster, it was friendly with them. But because the old man treated him as a monster, he ended up in a large amount of destruction. You flip it here again with Weasel and the wolves. Weasel could have chosen to fight them, obviously. No, but it's like how you respond to
I
monstrosity. Yeah. So I think that's a recurring theme throughout the entire show with with almost all the characters.
I'll
Even
grant it because
yeah.
I don't have a comeback for you right now. So
that's the way I feel. That's the way I feel. I don't see it, and I'm surprised, and I'm not because I don't see it, but I'm surprised that you are seeing it that way.
he's been saying it
I don't have anything
from
to
the
say
beginning.
against
Yeah, yeah, he's been
it. Yeah,
No,
saying
because
he's been
uh,
consistent. Yeah, go ahead.
against it
yeah, because I'm not sure how well it's been done.
because that whole
But
weasel thing, I felt, I genuinely felt
yeah,
like, what is the point of this? What
you
is
are
the
meant
point
to
of
you are
you know?
meant to like they're trying to make you like Weasel, but
And
you
that's
don't. Like if Weasel's episode did not work for you, so for you to like him, then
yeah,
this episode cannot work for you because you're
it
already
can't,
against Weasel. Yeah,
it can't. Weasel
yeah.
can't really do anything. Yeah, I can't like. Is there
Yeah.
and so far we haven't seen anything Nina do anything.
Yeah, next episode is our episode.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Has to be something.
Yeah,
okay.
so I'm not sure. Like, and that bothers me a bit because I don't know when Nina's story is going to be. Because I almost feel like Nina's story will either be a complete reversal of everybody else's story, where she's actually proper evil, or she's another rat catcher.
Ah,
So it's one of those two, where our story is properly sad, or our story is properly because she's been
I
too nice.
if
Oh,
you
you
make
think?
her
So you think
proper me,
she's done the redemption part? She doesn't want to show her true colors. That's why she's been.
She's been yeah,
if she's actually evil, I would really like that
yeah. Because for me, it's
because
like
that would be
one of
so
these two
unexpected.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I'll like that if they do that.
Yeah.
Um,
And then what do you guys think of the princess? Look, I'm not I still don't know what her character is.
yeah, the switch from oh they are my friends, to kill them. They're coming to kill me.
No, I get the switch, but I'm not like I get the switch. I mean, these people were your friends, they're coming to come and kill you now. Obviously, kill them. It's very human.
No,
But
but she's almost saying
it
terminated with prejudice. She's like very, I don't know. I don't know.
checks. Won't you
I
eliminate them with prejudice previously?
no, I just mean from they came to save her, they were friends. I mean, there's a middle ground of okay, wait, guys, why are you here to kill me exactly? I don't
Those
know. It's not as if she was standing in front of
no,
them, but
no, those people
With
can
this kind of people,
with this crew. No,
checks.
that this is not a reasonable crew. I that much I can understand.
with someone like Dr. Phosphorus, Abba, there's no even when they came to come and save you, they're basically you saw them basically fighting and destroying the entire mansion. Now they're coming to kill. Now they're coming to kill you.
all
So
right,
yeah,
okay,
I don't know
okay.
what's going on there,
I
but
don't know what's
it's
going on. Yeah,
yeah. And also one thing, Waller and the Clayface, Waller realizes that oh, it's actually Clayface
Oh,
that
what?
impersonated
Why did she realize I missed it?
when they got to the house of this person
flag.
because Flag, not Flag's house,
No,
it
like
was
the professor's house, like Clayface took over.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think they found Clayface there. I'm not sure,
Did
but
they?
they
Yeah,
realize
no,
yes because I
it
think
was it was flag and this thing that found it was flag and Frankenstein.
yeah in
Yeah.
this episode because Flag is in the hospital now with
Yeah,
Amanda.
but
Sorry.
Pakistan dropped Flag's body. That's because she was asking her, where did you find him? Who dropped him? Then they said describe him. And it was like, oh,
Yeah,
green,
green guy
tall,
with balls
giant.
across his ears. Yeah.
Ah
So
yeah.
that's why Amanda was by the best of trying to figure out what happened. So
Yeah.
I can't remember the Clayface bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember that because
Okay,
I think
because I think I might be missing a scene in my head, mixing up a scene in my head, because I was thinking that Waller already knows they found that Irina was Clayface and Irina was dead
No, we just always saw. I don't know if she knows, but all we saw was Flag was
in the hospital bed. Yeah.
no, the witch and the willing and was like, what happened? So was dropped off by a monster, like
Yeah.
described it and said green, tall. First time monster that the guy was like,
Yeah.
like monster. Be more
I
specific.
yeah. That entire bit is the thing that is going to bother me the most in this show. How
what is
Clayface impersonated Irina so well and how they fell for it. That entire bit, it just feels it feels too stupid for me. And there's not been any reasonable explanation for that.
I don't want to overthink it, but Clayface is also an expert actor.
No,
So
not Clayface impersonating Irina per se, but like the whole sequence of events. Waller choosing to allow as Cersei
are you joking
into
that
her mind.
you want to no, you cannot
No, no,
rationalize. You can't
like
rationalize
Waller
it.
choosing then
Yeah.
Cersei having Clayface as a backup. Who sets Clayface up for that particular event? Did Cersei plan this thing from the beginning to get captured by the creature commandos and have someone else, Clayface, come and impersonate their experts for her to
I don't
convince
know.
Waller? So that entire bit, yes,
And Clayface will beat all of
The creature
Waller's Waller's security and tech and get to
it's no,
interrogation room.
yeah, it's even fine for let's say Clayface beats that because even if it was a real doctor, are you saying it's just based on that word and
And,
Cersei's word
and they
that
sit
you,
down and then kill them all.
yeah, like there's no other source of truth in this. So it's like it's giving very it's giving this shallow level of intelligence when I
Yeah.
expect like particular characters are supposed to be the ones showing how deep the world is, how intelligent the
Yeah.
even though the heroes are acting all stupid, but
Yeah.
there are some people in the background that are actually making things work. So yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that's is going to bother me a lot.
I get you, but I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. This kind of show is not the kind of show that I would. Yeah, just personally, it's a very personal thing. That it's not the kind of thing
Yeah.
that okay. This doesn't make sense. I just be like, oh, it's a cartoon. This kind of cartoon. All right, let's just
Yeah. I
this kind
expected
of
more from them. Like I
yeah,
expected like all the creature commandos should be stupid, silly acting. But like when you examine the people planning it, they are not making too many obviously stupid
yeah,
mistakes.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, she went and got incels to attack Afghanistan. I mean, that is by itself is It shows
This says street red boy red boy level. She
Yeah,
must be quite cheap.
but
Kind of.
yeah.
they are putting a lot of reveal on the final episode because on the final episode we need to figure out why Cersei attacked Pokolistan.
When is it? Is it how many more do we have?
It's just one more.
Oh,
Yeah. So they're supposed to tie up all these loose plot holes in one episode.
are there plot holes like that?
No,
They're
as
just
in
them
not
to.
plot holes, all this entire story in one episode. Like why is Cersei attacking? What is going on with
Yeah, but
the
this depends
princess?
on this is an assumption that the next episode is going to be the end. All right.
It's the season finale.
Yeah.
Probably live at a cliffhanger.
Yeah, and then move into
Because
season.
the
Season
guy's
two.
already got his season 2 going.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has given his own show.
I would
Good
not be
for him.
surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But
Okay.
anyway, yeah. So apparently, this guy needs to be healed, right? Because he's going to be in Superman.
Yeah, I mean, he was
Cool.
just beaten up badly.
Like,
They said he had a broken back.
yeah, they broke his back.
He broke his
Oh,
back.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said that. They said broken back. So that's why I'm like, okay. And we obviously see him walking.
Cersei can heal him.
There will be something anyway. There'll be
Yeah,
something.
there's.
Okay.
I mean, it's the DC world. People can heal.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
breaking back is like very normal.
It's normal. It's like breaking your finger. It's like it's not bad. You can eat it easily.
Alan has
Yeah.
done it by himself several times.
Mm.
Okay. Should we rate this one?
Mm. I'll give it a 3/5.
I'll give it a 2.5.
Mm.
Nothing to hate, but also nothing to really love. I do like the one thing I've started to really like that I've come around disliking Frankenstein. Or rather, David Albert's voice of Frankenstein. He's so obvious, so crazy, so obviously
It's
demented.
mad. Yes.
Yeah.
Now you like it.
Is that what? You're glad I like it?
I said now you like it.
Now you like it.
Now I like it. Yes. I like David Albert's Frankenstein. Yeah, he's a bit crazy. Okay, Red.
Oh, 2.6 for me, or 2.7. I'll go
Okay.
2.7. Yes.
Okay.
Just above.
Fair enough.
So
Question:
last week,
before we see the finale, how do you compare this show to What If? Better or worse?
I was watching them at the same time.
So yeah, exactly. That's why.
I was
Yeah.
watching them at the same time. Like,
At the same time, two different screens, or at the same time,
sorry,
one by
sorry.
one.
No, one by one at the same time.
Ah, okay. So
I
how do
found
you
myself-
compare?
I found myself pausing What If more to watch this one quicker.
Okay,
It
so
felt faster somehow, even though What If is maybe 22 minutes or something, and this is pretty fast. But this one feels like sometimes you're watching it and before you know it, you hear and it's finished.
I like the song. It's good on me.
It's gotten into my head now. So if we are comparing both, let me give my review of What If first.
Okay.
Give your review of What If first.
It's What If season 3. Now I've heard a lot of negative stuff about this, and at one point I was agreeing that this is not what I expected. Now we had the first episode, which was the Voltron episode, right? That was the first episode.
The Mecha
Yeah.
one, yeah.
With the mecha, yes, exactly, with the mechas. Let me do a quick run through. That was the first one. Second one was Agatha Goes to Hollywood.
Yeah.
The third one is where I started again. Red Guardian stopped Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Howard the Duck got married is number 4. The Emergence destroyed Earth is number 5. The Emergence destroyed Earth was okay. That's the one with Riri.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1872 is the one with Shang-Chi, Cowboy.
Yeah.
What If the Watcher Disappeared is the first part of the 2 parts.
Finale.
Finale, yeah.
And then What If is the third part, the second part of the 2-part finale.
Mhm.
Okay. Quick run through, guys, based on for me. First one, the mecha ones, it was okay. It was for some reason it was Pacific Rim, but
Mhm.
it just didn't work. So it was okay. I would be like, okay, maybe like a 2 point. 2.5 or less. Certainly no more. The second one was Agatha. What if Agatha went to Hollywood? I enjoyed this one. I gave this like a 3.3 or something because I like the dance number. I Kingo saved it to me. And some people hate that dance number, but I like that they did it almost like a dance battle between Bollywood and old
And
timey.
Hollywood, yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
And we saw that white people cannot dance and their dancing does not compare.
Tap dance
Continue.
now. And tap dance, the story from black.
This is boring, yeah. It's like
The story from black.
they started from us and they cannot do it well. They just made it. Oh yeah.
What if the Red Guardian stopped the Winter Soldier? This was very boring for me. Very, very. Now, the premise of this was, what if the Red Guardian was sent to the US and somehow stopped Bucky from killing Howard Stark?
There are better ways to do it. Like you said, there are better ways to do a Bucky and Red
This
Guardian
was
team up.
not as
That was
in.
not it at all. He just woke up and said, "I'm going to go and stop him by myself for no reason at all."
Like, no, it was bad. I mean, the depiction of Red Guardian was just so stupid and moronic.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a bad, boring episode. I mean, I stopped this several times to go and watch Commandos. It was boring, terrible. What if Howard the dog got hitched? Surprisingly, I found this funny, and I know this is the one that Red would have hated.
I've not still watched it. I actually skipped this episode.
Well, I saw it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I found this. I don't know why. I think it was Howard the Duck that just the ridiculousness of them trying to protect this egg. That they okay. So today, do you know the purpose of this one?
Yeah, I know. Because I heard the story of it, that I skipped it.
Okay. So they have Darcy and Howard have a child who's supposed to be like the chosen one or a child of power, and then there's different factions within the universe that are trying to possess this child and eat this child or get the power of this child. Silly premise, but I just like the silliness of it, which is weird because this is the kind of episode that I would not like, and it follows up from an episode 2 in season 1 that I hated, which is the episode of Thor's Party on Earth. Didn't like that episode. What if the Emergence destroyed the Earth? I felt this could have been better. It was a good premise, and this is what if what's his name? Split by the. This was if the Celestial, right?
Emerge, yeah, early.
Now, one thing, if somebody can correct this is what if it happened?
If Tiamat came out. Yep.
Yeah, Tiamat came out, but there are still people living on Earth, right, or something like.
Yeah. So it split the Earth, but like there are people that survived and living on various pockets of the
shards of the Earth. Okay, that's what I thought. Like, okay, this is weird because
this is a good world. Yeah,
exactly. But this could have been better. You know,
way better.
It could have. It had your girl Van Dien or Emily Van Camp or whatever her name is as a powerful. It had Riri in there. It had Quentin Beck was back. It had that's a Mysterio. Tessa Thompson, Wong. I mean, this is an episode that could have been so much better, but
it's like the premise of the world is like if they give me a comic book opening with this kind of world, I'll say yes, I want to read more about it. I want to read this particular story. But then the execution of the story within it, I'm like,
very simple, you know. She stops Vision, okay, you know, and then she takes on the Nanites into herself. And what is she? Is she half Vision now or half? I don't know. It could have been better. You know, it could have been better. Yeah. Okay. So that one, another what if? I like the Shang-Chi episode, 1872. I mean, it's Kung Fu. So I typically like Kung Fu. It has cowboys in it. There was US. So the premise of this one was 1872. Shang-Chi is called Ten Rings. His partner is called Hawkeye, who is Kate Bishop. It's in the Wild West. They're trying to stop a bad guy called the Hood, right?
Yeah.
Who is kidnapping workers and trying to conscript them into an army to take over the US. Basically.
Yes.
There's a bit where they're on a train that's like a floating train that has like repulsors. They never
Yeah.
explain that. They don't
They said it
actually.
was from Stark.
Well, stock technology. But
Stark
I
munitions.
no,
From
they didn't clearly
Oh, they
explain.
didn't call it Stark munitions. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they didn't fully explain it.
from where? Yeah.
Because they mentioned like Stark munitions, and some other company names. So, but I didn't fully explain the train. It felt like repulsor technology though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was repulsor technology. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how did they, come about
Arrive at
this?
the yeah.
Yeah, arrive at this. And then there was what's his name? Jun Fan, who
Who is
is
June Fan?
the boy,
I know, but who is he in Marvel? It's not
Iron
like a new
Fist.
character, but
He's
oh, that's
the
the Iron
Chinese Iron
Prince.
Fist. Yes, Iron Fist.
Iron
So
Fist.
there's a new Iron
Oh,
Fist that has
Oh,
like
that's him.
oh,
Oh,
that's him.
really?
yes, yes,
Ah,
yes,
that makes sense.
yes. So
So
that's him.
this episode was What If Warrior, the TV show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or what if Kung Fu? The one with
Yeah.
Red would know this one, David Carradine and
Oh,
Bruce
yeah,
Lee.
yeah. The original. Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically what it was.
I'm
I
not that.
really
Yeah.
enjoyed
I'm not that old though. But anyways.
it. But Red, did you want the rifleman with is it Kurt Connors? Not Kurt Connors.
Yeah.
Red, you're old.
But I don't. Rifleman is a 60s program. So
Black and white.
I didn't watch when it came out. Man.
It was on
Okay.
it was on Tenor. Yeah, it was on Tenor.
Yeah, it was on TV. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like this one. And it was our
Yeah.
first glimpse of the hood, right? Because we've never
Yeah.
seen it in the MCU or
We
I
have
mean
seen it in the new TV show coming out.
in Iron Hearts. Yes, it's gonna be in
Yeah.
Iron. Yeah. What did you guys think about this episode, the CBD one?
The Similio one and the previous one, the Riri one, an
Yes.
episode I felt like this could have fit into earlier seasons of What If.
Yeah.
That's like the only two episodes I feel like, okay, you know what,
Yeah.
they meet the
The
maybe the
criteria.
lower end of the quality, but like they meet the quality of the previous seasons.
Yeah.
They made the baseline standard that we had set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by the previous, yeah.
Okay. Then what if the Watcher disappeared? I'll say something that you guys are going to might have an issue with. I'm not sure how I feel about Kahori.
In this,
Like her.
in
In this,
or just
Not
generally.
even necessarily. Generally, I like Kahori when she first appeared.
yeah.
I read a Kahori comic book recently.
No.
It's,
You
it's,
shouldn't
it's,
have done that.
it's really bad. I
You
mean,
shouldn't have done that.
sorry to our Native American listeners, but it's one of those Marvel Pride ones that is drawn by a Native
Yeah.
American, written by a Native American. So the storytelling was very specific to that kind of Mohawk or sorry, like that native tribe stuff. And she just in the What If seasons, it doesn't feel like she has much to do. I don't know. She's like a nice character and stuff, but in this season, I just feel I wouldn't even say jobbed. She just didn't have a great deal
She's
of personality. Enough. I don't know.
she's just there because people like her character.
Yeah,
And
that's what it felt like.
yeah, like I say, a character story for me, I really like it because it's like this is the woman that first discovered the higher plane in our universe, and then now she has ascended even beyond that to the next level. So like that trajectory for her, I feel
Okay.
like it fits. She's like going to be if you go back to our own world now, she'll be like
Yes.
this
Of course. Yes.
mythological character. So
Yes.
that's why I kind of okay, yeah, I get why you are playing at this level. I think for me, more than almost anybody else in that or
Okay.
I played at that level in the Exiles. She's the only one I get why. Okay, yes, you
Okay.
fit here. Yeah,
How about so you didn't think the same of our introduction to Storm?
no, I didn't like it at all.
It
Dakwa
was
loves it, but like I don't
but
get
No,
it.
no. He doesn't. Too. He's not. What? No.
They brought back the same lady that does the voice in the cartoons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he complained about that, right?
Uh, uh
yeah.
Yeah.
this woman's voice, not as if her voice, the cadence that she uses for Storm, I don't like it at all. It's always, oh, wind and weather, I command you.
Right.
I don't, it don't,
I didn't actually notice it as much in this
oh,
episode, though.
the first time she spoke,
But
I was like,
yeah,
is this what they brought back again?
I just didn't like the fact that she's using
You're there.
Thor's armor. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you don't need Thor's armor to make her all powerful. Like you can just say she's all powerful. You can say she has ascended or whatever. She has become a goddess, whatever. She doesn't need Thor's armor for any of that. Yeah.
She kind of did. She
No,
kind
no. Like
of.
if you told no, say,
Those Hammer is at that level of.
but Thor's armor is on that level. But I'm sure that if Thor's armor is all you need to become this powerful, that means Thor is basically at this exiles level of this thing.
No,
What
no,
me I'm saying is that you can just easily say Stormo in a universe, she became a goddess, a literal goddess, like maybe like Agatha, and she grew and ascended, whatever.
okay.
Adding the armor on top of it is like, whoa, unnecessary power up. It just felt unnecessary. Because like what is Storm's mythology with armor? Like, I mean, I didn't like it.
They could have said something like, "This guy gave her the hammer." She's the
Forget it.
now Wilder of Mjolnir, whatever. Now,
She's an African goddess. She doesn't need these Norse bastards for their power. Can't collect this thing. She doesn't need a Norse bastard's power up.
okay,
Please.
it was
And
Shango's hammer.
Uh-huh.
is this directed at Dakpo?
Ye-
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It is clearly
I
directed at
won't,
that one.
I
Very clearly.
won't, I won't defend him.
Oh,
I'm on warpath with him, so come on, collect his.
how about Birdie then?
Eh?
Birdie,
I like Natasha, but I don't care for the character at all. And
I will be honest, I loved the character of Birdie.
hmm,
That was a
eh.
character to me that had personality.
Natasha has personality. Natasha Leon.
Okay.
She brings out the spotlight in any character. And
You should
it's maybe
watch
because
out.
I skipped
What is the character?
I skipped that episode. That's why.
She wasn't.
Just
She didn't voice it at all in there.
no, I mean Betty's origin. So it was just
Birdie's
like me
origin.
seeing this new character from nowhere that okay, it's fine. She's fun, she's there.
She's fun. She's clearly powerful.
Yeah.
She can shoot beams, and she appears to be like a mechanic as well, like some sort of. She's almost like Rocket,
Yeah. She's yeah,
basically
exactly.
Rocket Raccoon. And she has the personality to match. I really liked. I was like, okay, I wouldn't mind seeing this person in the main comic book.
Oh, you are going to get your wish. She's appearing in Fantastic Four, the movie.
Are you joking?
That's the rumor.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Okay. But we already have a female Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Okay. I would not mind at all because I really liked her. I like her whole rock persona. So
Okay.
I enjoyed those last two episodes.
You enjoy them?
I did.
Okay. Fair
The
enough.
Ultron, the Bass Bros. It's very reminiscent of, was it season 2 finale or season 3 finale where it was
Season 1, where
season 1?
when Watcher fought Ultron,
Ultron, exactly.
cutting
Nah.
across dimensions.
That's exactly what it is.
I
think
didn't like
that's what they tried to recreate, but
Yes.
and that's why I didn't like this one because that one Water versus Ultron felt more epic than this one,
Yeah.
where
I
three
agree.
waters versus I mean 6 waters balling into that they're just balling within a planet.
I
They're
agree.
like destroying
Of course.
dimensions and all of that.
Of course.
Like
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. In terms of epic, yes, that's
Yeah.
1v1 versus 5 versus 3.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like this kind of fight, everything is destroyed. All the reality that's feeling it. Like in the next MCU movie, we'll still be feeling the after effects of this. That is what I would have wanted from. I mean, you can't tell me 3 watchers are fighting and every universe. Yeah.
They said what's it now? 4 watchers. But yeah, I do see your point, Sha. But it was just
Yeah.
like a nice light show. I enjoyed the
Mm.
fights. I like the whole say the oath, blah 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 blah. Okay, skip it. Just say I accept. Yeah, I enjoyed it. And Peggy Carter sacrificing herself. Okay, they keep trying to make her
A
Captain America.
a Nexus being.
Well, just like that, that whole Steve. We are going to, they keep trying to give us that with her. But like, okay, fine, we'll take it.
Loki, I like her more than Steve. Oh.
You can't like her more than Steve because Steve is better
I
than
like
she.
her more than Steve. I like her more than
You're
Steve.
not well now. You're not
Yeah,
well.
I prefer her to Steve
No,
100
you're not well.
times.
You're not well
Like
today.
I will take a movie of her.
Today, you're not well. I don't want to talk more.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
I was lucky pissed she died in this or she went beyond in this because I want to see her. I want to see her. And I almost like to see her as Captain America, not as a Beyonder.
Go and
But
watch. Go and watch Multiverse of Madness.
mhm.
No, which one was about this? Okay, so let me aggregate all of this and give a season
Score, yeah.
4. I'm going to give this a 3.1.
Ooh.
I mean,
Okay.
it's not as good as I would have expected. There was some disappointment, especially being like we are closing it here, we're not doing any more. I felt they could have pushed the envelope a little bit more and relied less on the humor. In my opinion, I think a little less humor, a little more, not even dystopia necessarily. They could have, you can do a few, you can do an episode where it seems like everything is going fine, like it's like an utopia world, but in reality, somebody is maybe in a dream state, or it's a matrix kind of thing that we discover at the end, and everything doesn't have to always end happy. I would take 1 or 2 episodes where the bad guy wins and close it, and that's that universe. Almost like the Stephen Strange one, where
That was our favorite episode. That's still my favorite
yeah,
episode of What If, yeah.
where he just kept fucking things up and trying to fix it and trying to fix it, but he just kept making things bad until at the end he was like, "Look, fuck it, now only we go in this universe, I will kill everybody." Something like that. Some universes, things are just not gonna happen. All hunky dory. So give us something like that.
Yeah.
So 3.1, I think. Yeah, could have been
Yeah.
better.
They took notes from the first. God, I think the first season was the only one that had really bad endings. Is one that had the zombie universe and the Stephen Strange universe.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
even in season 2, they walked back Stephen Strange universe that he
yeah.
destroyed the world,
They
and
did.
they said, "Oh, he created it back again."
They
But
did.
it's like some people saw season 1 and said, "Ah, this is a Disney show. You cannot be having
Yeah,
bad endings." Yeah,
but they should. But it's that's part of the whole
It's
premise.
that's the whole point of What If.
what if?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's the whole.
yeah.
Okay. Right. So that's it for what if season 3.
You
Ready?
you asked a question, comparing it to Creature Commando.
Ah, if I had to suggest, I'll suggest Creature Commandos.
Okay.
Creature
But which one did
Commandos
you enjoy more?
moves quicker.
Mercy. um, uh,
Creature Commandos is once. Ah, Creature Commandos.
okay.
Better Commandos. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I will agree. And the main thing is that I think what if was a letdown
yes,
because
yes,
we had precedents and we had a baseline.
yeah,
We had something to
Yeah.
compare to.
yeah.
So you go in with expectations.
Yes,
And the trailer was fire.
yes, yes. The expectations were really, really high.
Really good.
Like we
Yes.
were spotting things and like, oh, okay, this person, I wonder
But,
what episode.
but we were wrong though in one or
Yeah.
two of them. Yeah. So
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't. I thought it was
what
Girl that she was wrong.
it wasn't Photon also.
Yeah.
It was Riri.
Mm.
We thought it was Photon with the so
Okay.
Oh.
yeah.
Yes. I want to make a point here. I just realized why the universities were better than we're ending in good endings rather than bad endings. Because the water was constantly interfering.
But it wasn't. Yeah, but
I mean, that's the excuse they give at the end.
at the
And they
end
were
of yeah,
mentioning, yeah, that they were mentioning so many instances where
Yeah,
he has always been interfering.
but that's why they became watchers, right? Anytime they intervene, it's
okay. But
always
yes,
ends up being
Yeah,
worse for them.
but
That's the
yeah,
yes,
law.
it doesn't even have to be a big universe-ending situation.
events, but
It,
like
Yeah.
a
an event
small
like that Red Guardian,
Hmm.
it
Red
should have ended
Guardian.
poorly for them.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's make it
But
that Red Guardian.
yeah, but remember, even in
I was
the
watching it for a while.
even in the Shanks episode, he
Yes.
intervened to save the boy, which didn't have any
Yeah.
effect. It's just to save the boy.
Yes, he did. He did.
Yeah. So it's like he has been a pest, a
Yeah.
veritable pest in the intervention.
That's true.
Yeah. And
That's
to be
true.
fair, it would have been great if some of his interventions caused issues.
Yeah.
And then the arguments would have been more like we talked about this last week. The arguments have been a lot more balanced, where he's arguing that even though we cause issues, it's still better to interfere than not at all. And they're saying no, you so that argument should have been a lot
Yeah.
more interesting and
Yeah.
philosophical to discuss
Yeah.
than what as bad, what's so good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So that is that. So do we want to talk about? Do we want to do an absolute recap? I feel this is a full. I feel this is a full episode. Honestly. But okay. Today,
We
absolute
can
competency. No. Give us your view on it anyway before we go deep.
I'm
So far,
enjoying
three, right?
yes, 3 issues of all books are
Oh,
out. And
yeah. Of the
I'm
Trinity.
absolutely enjoying it. Yes, of the Trinity. I'm
Okay.
absolutely on
Which one is
board.
your
And
favorite?
Superman.
Okay. Least.
Lists will be Batman. And
Okay.
this is like not because Batman is bad, but because I'm really enjoying Superman and Wonder Woman.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's like this is a series that they've been knocking out of the park. All authors, all artists, they've been knocking this series out of the park completely. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
I will
Red?
we'll do a deep dive next week. Red. What
Yeah.
what is your?
I am not reading Wonder Woman, but I might pick it
Oh,
up.
you read one episode. And what issue?
Yes, I don't like the first one.
Okay.
But I can pick it up because they are, like Tunde said, they're all good books. I'm really, really enjoying the Superman.
Yeah.
I do have some questions about
Yeah.
no, not risky, it's just the Spawn-esque attributes of Dust and certain things that are
Okay.
very, very reminiscent of Spawn.
Okay.
They don't that I mean, I like how it's used, I like how it's being utilized.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
The cape.
the cape.
Oh,
cape.
Batman's cape.
No,
Superman.
Superman's cape.
Oh, I've not seen the cape yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Cape is
The cape has some very unique
the
properties.
cape is sentient.
It's
So
sentient.
let's just put it that way. So, but it's well done. It's well done. But it
Yeah.
just reminds me of Spawn's cape. Like it just does what it does to protect him and protect
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
That might be my. But on how a different take of Superman, how he became Superman, his outlook, what drives him, and then
Yeah.
the backstory to Krypton. I don't think anybody's handled this well.
No.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Unless
I
I'm
will
mixing it.
go. Yeah. You're not mixing it up. Nothing.
Okay.
So it's really well done.
Yeah. I'll go as far as saying that I prefer this origin of Superman to the canon origin.
It actually makes more sense.
Yes.
It's actually more. No, don't let me say makes more sense. It's actually more relatable.
It's more relatable. It's a better fit for the character than the canon origin.
And the canon origin, you question some things. Everybody's just so super advanced. But this one, you can actually see a society function like this and actually self-destruct like this due to willful ignorance, classism, and everything that comes with well-formed societies is all exists there. So, I mean, the canon, all that was never really explored. We just saw everybody.
Yeah, exactly. I feel it's unfair to compare it to the canon because the canon has never, not never, but that deep dive exactly.
No, this is really good. This is really good.
Very well thought out.
Yeah.
Now, I can't remember much about like House of Zed. Is it Zed? House of Zod,
Zod.
and
Yeah.
then with some Krypton books based on Krypton, like
Yeah.
of the society at the time. So I can't remember any of them quite so well now, but the original one was very simplistic. Now Krypton is a utopia, the thing,
Yeah.
blah blah, this happened, but this one breaks it down into like you said, Red, the very classist,
Mhm.
uh,
Yeah.
bird's eye or fisheye lens view of the society of the distances of the Kryptonian society.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
And
I've only
and
read one of
also
them.
yeah, and also because Superman arrives later, I mean, older
Yeah.
than so
Okay.
we see him grow up a bit in Krypton. We see his childhood in Krypton a bit with his parents. And
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
he's arriving a lot older than what's this thing called?
Yeah.
And even his childhood in Krypton, it makes more sense. Like he's a writer, there they use generative AI for everything. He wants to write his word himself. So it's like there's a lot of things going up that tie into who he becomes in
Who
future there.
becomes?
wow.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So yeah. Jason
Oh,
Aaron is knocking this book out of the park for me.
oh.
Yeah, yeah. And he's not
Okay.
even getting into his own parents' story and what is going on with them
Yeah,
entirely, where how why they are where they are and how
yeah,
they struggle with the what's it called with the classes that's happening
yeah,
and why the leadership are willfully ignoring Krypton,
yeah.
the issues that are happening because they want to escape on there. So it's like there's a lot of layered storytelling happening here, and I'm
Wow.
all for
Okay,
it. Yeah,
okay. Good,
yeah,
good, good. Yeah, I'll read up issue 2 and 3 before next week. I've read
nice.
issue 1 of all three,
Yeah,
and issue 2 of Absolute Batman.
yeah. You should catch up
Absolute,
on Wonder Woman.
Absolute, but I will. Oh, I will. That's like it's. I'm going to do it before next week. Absolute Batman is vexing me
See,
because he's just a fanboy.
it's a fanboy writing a fan story of Batman. There's nothing else to it.
He's
This
just a
is
fanboy
fanboy.
writing a Batman story.
Yeah,
If Batman didn't have money, okay. Batman didn't have money, but he has a rocket. How? It
he
doesn't
built
matter.
it
Forget it.
himself. It doesn't
He
matter.
built it himself.
He's an
Like,
engineer. But
He's an engineer.
he's a
He's a
civil engineer.
civil engineer.
Engineer.
If he's that,
I mean, when the guy gets in the Batmobile at the end of issue 2,
what the hell? What the hell?
Even his cape.
Even it's like,
ah,
come on, calm down.
ah,
Because his Batmobile still converted into a submarine
ah,
and
Even
went super
even
fast.
even by comic book standards. This
it's
is
so
like
This is
some
ridiculous.
like our man Flint shit.
Yeah. Like I would call this ridiculous in with a Batman that has money. That come on, calm down. You
exactly,
are going too much.
exactly.
And then it's a civil engineer that doesn't have any money that is pulling all this.
That's why it was. The thing was, I was reading that
He,
thing was just triggering me.
he trolls the subways and be picking spanners and metal bolts and stuff to build these things.
Ah, and how this guy is actually younger than this guy is 20s.
Yeah,
Inside there.
he's young.
So
So no.
it's as I'm reading it, I'm just angry with Scott Snyder that you had a chance to do something, but you decided that okay, let's just go metal, let's just go like it felt very like it
It's
felt like something that Zack Snyder would do. I'm like, you're not even thinking about the mechanics, the realities of this.
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
And it's annoying because like he's basically ignoring his premise. Like, what if Batman
Yeah,
doesn't have money? But it
yeah.
doesn't matter. He's already he's already way more well equipped than the Batman that has money. I'm like, why is that a
He's
question?
he's inventing stuff.
Yeah.
The cape. I'm like, okay, this cape. What is the okay? I don't even know whether it's a cape. Whatever
What's
it
the
is.
physics of the case?
What is the physics of this thing? This guy is also an inventor, apparently,
Yeah,
and he's a tactical genius
yeah,
because the way he sets things up, You know, the way Alfred was like, huh, this guy gets sense. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
what is all
But
this?
uh, but there's and it's annoying because like there is a
There is
question in
something
the third
there.
issue. There's
Yeah,
like every other thing aside from Batman being
yeah,
Batman
yeah.
is good.
I
Like
mean,
I'm enjoying the
I like
parents. I mean, yeah,
I like the friends.
yes,
Cobb, you know, Wayland,
yeah,
you know, I like the thought that okay, perhaps in some world we could have been friends, you know, whatever. I mean, just however it happens, you know, but
mm.
yeah,
Because yeah,
that's my least favorite one. Just because
yeah.
of the ridiculousness.
I like embrace the ridiculousness.
Yeah, you know what?
Batman will be
If I could,
Batman
I
in
would
and
embrace. If I could, I
yeah,
would.
like if you can embrace the ridiculousness, it's a fun
Yeah.
book
I mean, there's a
because
bit
it
where he blows up. He blows up
But that ridiculousness
skyscraper.
can't be ignored though.
No, I
it's
mean, there's a
like
bit where
this is
he blows up a skyscraper, or I would say
just
he
to
blows
form
up
the
one,
bat
and he
signal.
falls the
That's
bats.
it. But it's like I can't imagine out of reading a Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman book, and Batman book is the most out there book there. It's the most
Outrageous. It
unrealistic
was
book out of
fantastical.
all three. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's once you accept that because there's some really good in the third
Yeah,
issue,
yeah,
there's a part where they offer in like 200 million to continue fighting crime but ignore the master plan that is going on. And
okay.
like, oh, this is the kind of dilemma that I would have wanted to see a poor Batman face.
Yeah.
But this Batman is clearly not poor.
No.
He's hiding a source of money from everybody, but it's clearly not in search of money. So yeah, well, it's
uh,
good. It's good.
yeah, it's my least. Funny enough, Wonder Woman has been my favorite thus far.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wonder
I've only
Woman is
read one
good.
issue, but this is the issue showed me like that balance of a warrior princess who is
You
also compassionate. I really, really,
you would
I could
love
get
So
behind
issue.
that.
you guys are saying I should read this. Okay.
Yes,
I've read only
Kenneth,
issue one.
you would love issue three
Okay.
I'm
because
going
even Dark Matter doesn't like it. Issue three was very brilliant because it shows the sacrifice of a warrior
yeah,
and the love, like the
yeah,
love she has for her people, like what she's willing to,
yeah.
how far she's willing to go for others in
Mm.
this particular issue. And it's like, wow, issue
Oh,
three is brilliant. Yeah.
nice. Okay. I'm gonna pull that up. So I'm going
Okay.
to, so by next week, fully caught up on Absolute Universe, and then we'll talk about it,
Okay.
including the
Yeah.
next ones that we're looking forward to.
Yeah. Batman 4 should be out this week. And then I think this year we should be having Absolute Flash, Absolute Green Lantern, Absolute
Martian
Man
Manhunter.
Otter.
Is
Yes.
the Aquaman absolute? Because I saw Aquaman preview at
I
the
don't
end.
no, it's not Absolute.
Okay.
It's main story,
It's
so
just
yeah.
because I saw something coming out this January.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are restarting one Aquaman.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll talk about those and we'll see which one we're most looking forward to. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else to cover, guys?
Not at this point.
Okay. So
But
next
yeah,
we'll talk about Absolute Comics and we'll give some recommendations as well for what we think people should read.
yeah.
All
And we've
right.
not yet done a look ahead to what we are expecting this year in terms of comic book
Yeah.
movies.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do
We'll
that.
do that as well. Okay. So, guys,
Okay.
thank you very much for listening. Remember to rate, like, subscribe. Naija's Geeking Out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And we'll see you next
Okay.
week. That's episode 216. Happy New Year. Today,
Yeah. Happy New Year, guys. See you next week.
Well,
all you read.
well done, guys, for being able to attend the first episode
Oh, no.
of the year. So
Oh,
we'll see you guys next week.
yeah.
You later.
Yeah.